Yes.
Alright. We is live.
You gonna ask me if I'm ready again?
We is live. It's ready. Are you ready?
Yep.
We don't have any jiffies. No zombie jiffies today. Mostly because I didn't take the time to look.
Well,
That's okay.
we weren't positive that the game was gonna download, so.
That is true. We forgot to download the game pre-stream. Alright, well, welcome back everyone for another Backlog Odyssey stream. Is your boy,
Oh,
Patrick.
Oh, man.
And I'm here with my lovely lady, Charlene Octotaco, the first turn player of Zombi.
The Backlog Odyssey's live. I just got a notification.
Who would have thought? And tonight is another Backlog Odyssey stream. And we're featuring, that's not what I meant to say. Another Buck Club featured game because Zombi is currently on sale for $3.99 on the PlayStation Network store thing.
Please.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
We've essentially revamped our Buck Club idea as well.
That
since
is true.
It's a gigantic pain in the butt to find games that are $1 or less, and
Yes.
they're more often than not garbage.
It is true. I mean, it is fun.
Not that there's no. We did come up with some pretty good games.
We did.
It's a kind of a pain in the butt to be consistent with it.
Right. And it is fun every now and again to just pick a random super cheap game and see if it's any good.
Well, this one we're keeping it $5 and under.
Yes, $5 or under gives us a wider range of games. And it's more likely that bigger games will fall to this price range eventually.
Like, no joke, the full edition of Dragon Age Inquisition was $4.99. Like, DLC and everything.
Yeah. I mean, and that's a good game, but I don't know if I would want to play like a 120-hour game for the Buck Club. So we decided to go with Zombi.
It's Zombi.
Zombi. It doesn't have the U like the one on the Wii U.
Zombi. Zombi.
And one of the bigger reasons we went with Zombi was because it is actually on our backlog, or has been on our backlog, for a while now, including the Wii U version. We thought, why not just pick this, get it off our backlog, and feature it on the Buck Club since, it's on sale right now. So without further ado, how about we jump in?
Oh yeah, I'm playing, aren't I?
See what this is all about.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. How do I turn this thing on to dark mode?
Yeah. I harassed you about it.
I don't know how to do it. Anyway, I'll figure it out. You continue. So we go camping.
Camping. Normal mode.
Yeah, definitely normal mode. Standard or chicken? For newbie survivors, no leaderboard participation. I don't really care about leaderboards.
Survival as it should be.
Why not? We've played survival horror games before.
Alright. See how it goes.
And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Revelation 9:6.
Take it easy.
That was like some. Turn that up,
it's super
don't I?
low. Hey, Geek. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
You gotta shuffle closer this way, my man.
Yeah, turn up this.
Yep.
It's really low, isn't it?
It is.
Let me see if I've boosted a bit for the stream. How does the audio sound from the game? Let's know if the levels need to be a little higher on your end.
Or if our stupid loud voices are just drowning it out.
Played this a bit on Wii U. Hopefully the Xbox One version is a tad better. Yeah. I think the gamepad utilization for this game is interesting, but I can see it being a pain in the neck.
pain in the neck.
It's a little low, but not too bad. Okay, I'll boost the game volume a little bit.
Boost. Is it a person or a zombie? Person or a zombie?
Alright. Game volume has been boosted.
Wait, this is the person?
Yeah, this game's surprisingly quiet.
Camera lens is dirty.
I was expecting it to blow our eardrums out.
Over here. Come down into the station. Yes, you. I've got eyes on you.
This was a weird
My voice.
release for the Wii U.
It
Back
was,
in the
wasn't
day.
it? Especially from Ubisoft.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hurry.
Why would you hesitate?
Move and look around.
Oh snap. Escape from the infected. Can I run? Oh, I can.
Graphics aren't too bad.
The light tells you where to go.
Seems wobbly, doesn't he?
Need to crouch.
I'm kind of
Oh, I
curious
fell in a hole!
how they deal with not having the gamepad.
Hey, math man.
Good evening, Math Man. I'm doing well. How about you, my dear?
Can't complain, can't
That's
complain.
good. That's good.
Nail barricade. I think I wanna.
Do we have a
press
flashlight?
fire.
Okay.
Oh no, it has a battery. It's the worst.
Attracts the infected, and you need to economize those batteries.
Escape from the infected.
Uh-oh.
That seems silly. Watching you instead of creating a quiz for my students for tomorrow.
They don't need a quiz.
Zombi.
You can tell them to thank us by subscribing on Twitch.
So
No quiz.
Do you suppose that they had like a meeting at Ubisoft and like, we want to port Zombie U to other consoles, but what could we name it since we obviously branded it specifically for the Wii U?
What if we just took the U off? Great idea, Ted. Promotions all around.
So is it pronounced zombie or zombie?
We got an achievement.
Oh yeah.
Should probably be listening to this guy, but he doesn't know anything.
Do they have a subtitle option?
Doodly doo. Do they have subtitles?
Sound options? Top of the evening, Eggshed. How are you today?
Good evening, Egg Shen. Oh, you can turn the volume up.
Ooh, maybe that's a, they started at 50%. This is silly.
Jack that son of a bee up! Let's see. Display options. Y'all got subtitles?
Subtitles, there we go. There we go.
Oh my.
It's a lot of different controls.
Hoo-wee! I know. Whatever. We'll wing it.
Welcome, Francophone or Francophone.
Yo and stuff.
And you'll need it.
Evening and stuff.
Better sort the lights out. There's a generator in the toilets. See the green light on your smartphone?
I forgot they were supposed to be in like
A generator in the toilets?
key card. I think he means like in the bathroom.
Not literally in a toilet?
No, not literally in the toilet. That is a terrible place for a generator. Oh, look, a quest indicator.
We are doing wonderful. Trying to get a little zombie in.
Or
Zombie.
Zombie, you know. Whatever. Whatever you want to call it.
It's been sitting on our backlog for a while now.
And it just so happened to have gone on sale.
On the PlayStation 4.
4 bananas. $3.99, if you will.
That's a pretty good price, I think.
Where's the crap sandwich am I supposed to be going?
The computer monitors is...
It's shiny,
Shiny.
but it doesn't do anything. It's a trick.
Do we need to carve out a couple hours on the next Backlog Busters for your games, Backlog Odyssey? I'm trying to pare it down a little bit. I'm deciding to only talk about 3 things, I think. Instead of the... So I actually looked at my my backlog index for January already. We acquired 12 games and completed 8 so far. So we're at -4
Sweet.
in our progress, but we're still doing good. I tried tackling this off my backlog a few months ago and did some progress until I had a cheap death near the end and rage quit.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is terrible.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, especially in survival horror games. You
Well,
know?
especially on the Wii U version where they used the gamepad for the menu. So,
Oh, yeah.
there was no pausing to access your menu,
Right.
which is garbage if you ask me.
Not a terrible ratio? No, not too bad.
It could definitely be better.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be -4 in January.
right. What I'm finding I'm doing is, well, I've been playing a lot of arcade ports, so they're short. So I've just been buying them and beating them.
Light!
What are you doing? Go back to the main room and look at the monitors.
Ugh,
Good
it's
evening,
flashing.
Ergoman.
I don't like it. It's flashing.
Acquired an embarrassing number of games this month. That's what Geek says.
What?
Yeah, we're trying to hold ourselves out. Like, we did put pre-orders in for Animal Crossing and Resident Evil 3. but-
Those are months away.
Yeah. And then I know we're definitely going to try to get Cyberpunk and Final Fantasy 7.
But they're not until, almost next year.
Oh, and The Last of Us 2.
When's that
Definitely.
coming? When's
Sometime
that
this year, I don't know when.
And this one, we actually didn't add to our backlog because we already owned it. Hooray! It's actually the opposite.
Yeah, I've been curious about this too, Ergoman. Ever since it was released on the Wii U. It just took us until now to try it out.
Oh, you got it at Goodwill or something, didn't you?
Went outside without the pad.
On the Wii U?
Yes, I did.
But there is something else you can use. That backpack is a bug out bag. See?
A bug-out bag?
Bug.
And what's inside?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Currently working through Styx and Monster World 4. That's what Franco says.
Ooh,
I know that Styx actually looks really interesting.
it does.
It's kind of
Oh.
like a like what I see is that it's like a fantasy Assassin's Creed. I could be wrong, but and then Monster World 4. I've always been curious about that game as
The
well.
Monster Hunters?
Yeah.
Well, we played Monster
No,
Hunter
Monster
World.
World.
Oh,
Monster World.
I gotcha.
But mostly I think I'm breaking from gaming for a little while. Oh no! Is there a reason just kind of getting burnt out with it, or... Mathman says he wants to play Octopath, so he's going to borrow that while I borrow his copy of Link's Awakening.
We have not played
Oh, I
Octopath
see.
yet.
I missed what Mathman said. He says, I just discovered that one of my friends in town only buys physical games, so we will be doing some swapping in a few days. Well, that's fun. He
Yeah.
says he wants to play Octopath, so he's going to trade Link's Awakening.
I gotcha. We need to play Octopath.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I went hardcore with new games and backlog at the end of 2019, so a little break is warranted. Well, sometimes you need to take a break from things, and
Yeah.
that's, then you'll come back renewed and
Fresh
ready
as a
to-
daisy.
that's right, ready to play more.
Probably should have been listening to that guy because I have no clue what the frick I'm supposed
Well,
to
there's
do.
like a big circle on the map,
Yeah.
or is that? So I'm guessing somewhere
Am I
within
supposed
that.
to be looking for this bug out bag?
Probably.
Planks.
How do the controls feel?
Pretty good. They're about where you want them to be.
Oh, what's that? There's an icon there.
I know,
Or,
I can't get there.
little indicator.
It's behind a locked door. I need a key card,
I see.
I'm told.
I think we had the same problem when we were trying to play Blair Witch on stream.
Oh, we just wandered around.
We just wandered around for like
Now
a good
might be a
hour.
good time to try out your radar.
Oh, see, you probably should have told us about that long ago.
Seriously, you frick guy.
What does the radar do? Oh, there's a little red thing.
I feel like that's a
Through the
zombie though.
Nail barricade?
I can shut the door.
Do you suppose it's a zombie? Can you duck?
Yes.
Slide under.
Go on, pick up the cricket bat. Don't be squeamish. Think of it as an unspoken agreement.
Beat him with it!
Give me your thing!
LT. LT to hold it, RT to strike.
How is he
He's still alive! There we go.
Ew!
A nasty business, but it's got to be.
Give me your
How-
backpack!
Franco says, how is Blair Witch? I haven't really heard much about it. Minus the ending scenarios with the puppy. From what we've played, it seemed interesting.
It's a little slow
It
and
was
kind
really
of
slow to get
obtuse.
started. Yeah, it was,
Well, like they don't really tell you what you're supposed to do.
yeah, so we found ourselves wandering around the initial area for a good hour before we just found out what we needed to do.
I think Blaze Knight showed up
Yes.
and he was like, "This is what you have to do." And we're like, "Thank the Lord."
And I don't know. I haven't heard if he finished it yet or not, but
Get
More than
prepared.
20 hours awake, and your decision making goes to pieces. Don't neglect your sleep.
Oh, I have a gun. Convenient.
medkit. You know what we actually need to go back and try to play is bless you. Bless you.
Oh God.
Is there much combat or more of a walking sim?
More walking.
Yeah, definitely
I
more
don't
of a
know if
walking
there's
sim.
any real fighting
Yeah.
other than like
Well, it's like
Where-
escaping.
where we were, yeah, escaping. But then you had that one part, or like the weird ghost thing or whatever.
Yeah. It's like stalking you and you had to...
You had to like fend it off.
Yeah.
But blech. Too slow. Maybe it picks up after where we were, but
Right.
we'll probably never know.
You've got to keep this place clean if you want to survive.
I don't know what that means. Keep
the
it,
latest news.
keep it clean.
Oh, looks like there's a little icon on the map straight ahead.
At the ready to whack the zombies.
Get
Head
prepared.
back to the main room and take another look at the monitors. They're hooked into CCTV cameras all over London. This one's from a supermarket near you. But the more eyes you have, the better. There's more cameras at that location, so I'll walk you through hacking them.
Okay.
Alright.
People think CCTV cameras are secure, hardwired to police HQ,
CCTV
but
cameras.
they're wrong. I was a Royal Signals boy in the army. I can teach you a thing or two about secure comms.
Well, let's hear it, buddy.
Seriously, man. Built with the
Time for your
goods.
first field trip. Those cameras won't fix themselves, and you need to do a little shopping.
Franco says, minor tip, you won't need planks for most of the game outside of one part where you could use them. Just a bit of inventory management advice.
Ah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Was there a place I can put stuff? And just dump
So
it
we
on
have
the
to
ground
get to
somewhere?
the CCTVs or something.
Oh, there we go. There we are.
Do we have much that we need to store? Press Y for your backpack. No, we
We'll
have
just
lots
get
of
rid
room.
of the planks.
I
That's all.
see.
Everything else we probably need.
I
Yeah,
see, I
See,
see.
once they want to keep.
keycard.
Which
What's
I do
that
not
over
have.
there?
That's the save.
Oh,
You take a little nap.
yeah, let's save.
Take a little nipper nap.
Matthew says, I prefer games that don't limit your storage space. I always fear getting rid of something useful. Yeah, that was one thing with, I mean, I love the Resident Evil games, but the inventory management was always one of those things that I had a hard time with. But it is kind of thrilling once you know what you're supposed to do in the game, like after you play it for the second or third time, trying to get like the time-based completions to unlock things. And you know what items you need when, and you kind of map out a route so you can get things in the right sequence and everything. And so inventory management becomes less of a thing then.
I always thought of Resident Evil in that case was like they're making you make the hard choices. Do you choose extra bullets? Do you choose
Right.
extra health?
Yeah, because sometimes you like, there's a whole case of shotgun bullets, and my handgun bullets are taking up the spot when I know that they'll be much more useful. So you're like, what do I do?
Yeah, make your choices.
Yes. I'm actually more into those for some reason. I like having to make those choices, that's what Franklin says. Mathman, in RE, don't you have to manage the spacing of items? Yes, that is true.
They give you like a briefcase.
You have to
or
like
whatever.
rearrange them in certain ways so that they could fit in your inventory. You know, so like you could rotate a grenade so that it fits in properly or whatever.
You give me something to loot and there's nothing in there.
Ringo says, especially in slower moving games like this and parts of Prey and Bioshock. RE is all about item management, is what we're going to say.
This is nonsense. They keep giving me stuff to loot and there's nothing in there. Disappoint! In like a real estate office? Oh, I can barricade the doors. So that's making me making me uncomfortable. I'm like, do I need to do this? I need to barricade the doors? Probably shouldn't just be willy-nilly leaving these doors open.
I think we're fine for now. We only have to worry about it when zombies start breaking in on us.
We just went in a big darn circle.
Evan says, Franco, I can appreciate that. If it's going to be limited, just make it some absurdly low number, though. He says, yeah, I agree there. I like the backpack upgrades. This game has, I think, 2 upgrades. What is the worst that can happen? Famous last words.
Alright. Quick slot some stuff.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay, quick slot my bat.
Hit double click. Is that what it is? Or hold it in? I think it's hold it in.
Oh, can I only go left or right?
Yeah, left and right, and then hold left and hold right. That's what I think it is. Or it's double click left and right. Yeah, double click.
Got the cricket bat. Ready to bust some heads. I'm gonna waste my bullets.
So where are we supposed to go now?
Wherever that is, I guess.
As if we ping. Did we just open that?
No, the guy, the guy just opened it for us. You better be
So
dead.
we gotta go through that door over there? Oh, you can loot the corpse.
Bullets.
Got some bullets. What's she doing with bullets?
She needed them for trading.
You'll need a key card to get out. There's bound to be one somewhere at that station. Use your pad's environmental scanner to search the area. Perimeter looks calm, for now.
Use your pad's environmental scanner.
A newspaper.
Newspaper.
We got anything?
Hold LB to use your scanner.
No getting back
That
up.
was completely unnecessary.
No getting back up for you, sister.
Pringle says it's much more appealing when games have quick save or you can save at any time. You can't do that with this game. I don't know how the new RE game in regards to that. Yeah, Resident Evil is still need the typewriter to save.
In the ribbon.
At least the remake of 2 was like that, which makes sense. And then I can't remember what 6 was like.
6? No,
And 7 required specific save points.
I don't
like,
remember what 6
the
was.
ink ribbons.
It's just been way too long since I played 6.
It has been a while.
Push. Hey!
Cross over.
That's
Use your scanner. Hold LB. It's telling you to do it. There you go. Can you move it around? Ooh. Smart map updated. So if you hover over those white spots, you'll scan them.
Useful information. Isn't there glass here? Oh!
Get it! Get it!
Dang it! Come on, lady!
Ringo says, are you guys just playing to finish the game or also going for achievements? We're always... I guess we'll have to see what the achievements are like in the game. I haven't looked at them yet.
We've given up our achievement hunting days, but I mean, we're not against it if they're easy enough.
Right. Though I do enjoy going for achievements in games like this. Especially when they have like beat it on the higher difficulties and things like that.
Well, games like this don't usually have any like grindy or dumb achievements like play for 5 million hours. Right. Play multiplayer.
Like I could almost imagine this one having something like scan each of every type of item or whatever. Or zombie.
I
can see that. You already killed her.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I can scan her. Oh. Planks. More planks. I'm impressed with all these empty containers that they're giving me to loot. There's
a key card.
Victory! Remove barricade? I refuse.
So was that guy that's outside the door there? Can you scan him?
I feel like he's still alive.
Already did. Item to loot negative. Oh, does it tell you if you have a... What did it say when it scanned?
Empty.
Have 2 achievements left to get in this game. Oh. So you're getting pretty close. What...
Oh, you can't walk.
I guess what achievements are you missing? Are they like difficulty based? Is it collectible based? Do you find yourself trying to go for achievements in games typically?
I don't like that you can't walk while you have this thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You gotta stop.
Now I'm really curious what the Wii U version is like.
Well, you use the gamepad.
I know that, but like when you're using the gamepad, are you able to move and stuff, or?
I don't, probably not.
Beat the game on normal and beat the game on survivor. Yeah, I am generally a trophy achievement hunter.
It adds longevity to the game. That's
yeah.
Especially
for a long time we were hardcore into achievement hunting. I think one of the hardest games I ever tried to get all 1000 gamer score in was Vanquish. It's probably one of the hardest I've played and actually achieved the full 1000.
Oh gosh, it's getting dark.
I think there was one achievement where you had to beat all of the your flashlight's running out.
Why did he yell?
I think that was you.
Oh. Yeah, you're stopping!
Yeah, I think there was one achievement where you had to beat all the challenge missions, and one of the challenge missions in particular took me hours to get. It was like you had to execute each move perfectly to get it right. and that wasn't an easy thing to do. But very satisfying game. I really like that game a lot. And I just may pick up that Bayonetta and Vanquish compilation that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
Just so I can replay it.
Uh-oh!
Is there a zombie?
No, I fell off.
Oh.
They're like, use the ladder. I'm like, it's too dark. They wouldn't see the ladder.
Mathman says, on one hand, I don't care about unlocking everything, but on the other hand, I like it when they pop. It makes me feel like I accomplished something. It is true, and one of the things I really like about achievements, and I've always said this, is that they kind of inspire you to try things in a game that you normally wouldn't.
Yes.
And it lets you see many of the kind of ancillary things in games that you would have to go out of your way to see and may not encounter otherwise. And I really like that a lot.
I like in like Uncharted, for the trophies they'll throw in like kill 3 guys with 1 grenade, or
Yeah.
they really want you to push the limits of what you can do,
Right.
John
or
Dee
what you would
predicted
think
the
to
plague
do.
and the Great Fire of London that stopped it. And he saw plague victims in his own lifetime. Even tried to find a cure, the panacea. But it's a myth. You can see as well as anyone. There's no cure for this.
There's no cure for my cricket bat either.
That's right. This guy's a Debbie Downer.
And where I draw the line for achievements is when they start throwing in multiplayer achievements, because
Yeah, that's always super disappointing.
yeah,
They're like, play 50 matches of online. You're like, nope.
especially for games that no longer have the server and you can't do them, that's always disappointing.
Yes.
I've completely skipped playing games because they've had multiplayer achievements. Of course, I probably wouldn't do that nowadays, but
That's always so disappointing. Like Gears of War used to have those.
like
And not
the
that there was
Seriously
any
3.0.
not that there was any shortage of people playing Gears of
Yeah.
War, but well, you go in there and you just get obliterated because
Right.
they're all so good.
Franco says, I just hate having to play a game multiple times for just the achievements, especially when they don't stack, like in this game. I guess it really depends. Like, I do appreciate when the difficulty achievements stack, so like if you beat it on hard, it unlocks normal and easy.
Oh yeah, because that's nonsense right there.
Yeah. But like, if there's achievements where you beat it on hard and it unlocks extra hard and then like hell mode or whatever, like I like going into those harder difficulties and trying to challenge myself. But yeah, if you're forced to play easy, then normal, then hard, then very hard, etc., that kind of gets
Tedious.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Geek says, oh, I'm a bit of an achievement hut. Achievement nut. I could tell. No, like I said, we've been in the past like very, very into achievement hunting. But recently we haven't really paid attention to it too much. Other than the Metal Slug games lately.
Well,
I've been absolutely determined to 100% every one of those.
those aren't too difficult to get.
No, I can. Those are like sit down 2 or 3 sessions and you can 100% them. Though Metal Slug 3 in particular was probably the most challenging of all of them that I've played so far.
Woot. Woot. I hope my cricket bat doesn't break. That'll make me sad.
He says, Call of Duty Online multiplayer is the worst experience for me. Yeah, I've stayed away from all the Call of Duties, honestly. I don't think I played a single one of them.
Any online multiplayer just causes me to have anxiety.
Yeah, I mean, I can get into them. Like, I got into Gears 3, I think, for a while, and
They're just brutal though. Like, if you
Yeah.
haven't been playing it like since birth, then you just get wrecked.
It's true. And I really, really liked the multiplayer in Lost Planet. That was super fun.
Yeah, you played a lot of that.
I did. That was really fun. Ergoman says I suck at trophy hunting and achievements. Well, that's okay. I mean, the good thing is that they're optional and really there for those who want to, you know, they want that satisfying pop, you know?
I forget how to get in my backpack.
Let's see. Ikshin says it's hard to achievement hunt when there are so many good games in so little time. It is true, and that's that's really one of the biggest parts of us now no longer doing it, is that we tend to play less of each game and just more games.
We have to get through a lot of games with all the codes and stuff.
Right. Yeah, with running the blog and everything, we've had to, you know, complete games quicker, which means focusing on a single game less.
Like, we just got a code for a JRPG, and we're like, there's no way we're going to be able to write a full review for this. But luckily they said just doing a stream is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. I like multiplayer co-op or PvE. Which Last Planet? I played the original online a lot.
A lot.
And then when 2 came out, I just didn't find it quite as engaging. It was still a fun game. Oh. And I played through the single player. And then 3 was just nowhere near as good as either 1 or 2. The online I held my own for a while is Tekken 7. Yeah, fighting games is one genre that I'm terrible at.
Our 7-year-old can whoop your butt.
I know.
And it's hilarious.
I'm just no good at fighting games at all. And I think it's the dedication to learning, like, a character. Like, learning their moves, and it's just such a time sink, and I don't have the patience to have to learn something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
It's understandable.
Ergoman says, I like the options, however, I see people with hundreds, and I'm like, how? Wrestling games, I surprise myself, is online. Yeah, I don't think I've touched a wrestling game since whatever the one on the 64 was on. Whatever that was called.
That amazing character creator.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Matthew says, my 2 highest games in terms of achievement points are Band Hero and Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7.
One-shotted her.
Good job, hun.
Yeet. He yeeted this bat right into her face.
Eggshen says he sung 60 hours in and sing 60 hours in and review, please. Sincerely, JRPG. Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know. No, not happening. You ain't got time for that.
I mean, I love JRPGs.
Yes, me too.
And when I'm able to sit down and play them, I have a blast. But
oh my gosh, I'm just going in circles.
Like I'm in the middle of writing the review for River City Girls.
Take it.
And then we have this Buck Club review that has to come out, and just wouldn't have had time to play through it and review it.
No.
Matt said, Eggsham, but wouldn't you only be halfway through at that point?
I know.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, even if it was like we made it our main game, it'd still take us like over a month to get through it.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
And they generally want their reviews in like no more than 3 weeks.
Yeah. Franklin says, what I hate about tackling backlog is continuing somewhere in the story, having to relearn the mechanics, and just not being able to get back into it. Yeah, that is definitely tough, and usually when I play a game, I try to play it through to completion. Either that or drop it, and if I ever pick it up again, start from the beginning. But typically, we try to play through the game through to the end, so we don't run into an issue like that.
Right.
There's a manhole nearby that's your quickest way back to the safe
Though
house.
we put down Death Stranding for the last week.
Well, we got...
And that that's probably going to be a bit hard to get back into.
Well, Way Forward gave us River City Girls as a code. We're like, we need to get it in with Way Forward, so we're gonna kiss the booty and drop Death Stranding.
But I really enjoyed
River
River City Girls. That was a fun game.
It was a good game. You forget Oh look, they have like it's like black paint or something. Where it only shows up when you scan.
That's cool.
Let's see. Okay, I don't have a key card. He said go in the manhole. Yeah, use your muscle. Take shortcut. Berkeley. Is that where they want me to go?
I'm guessing so.
Or...
They have to go down into the manhole to get there? Oh, the shortcut will take... I see. So the blue is where you are.
Oh, it takes you back to the safe house. I gotcha.
I mean, it couldn't hurt to go back and save.
I guess. I don't feel like we went very far, but... Pimlico?
And says he appreciates how Dragon Quest XI recaps the previous chapters when you start it up. Yeah, that's always nice.
Especially in a long game.
Yeah.
You get sidetracked with all the side quests. You're like, what are we even doing in the story? Ugh, I don't like the flashy lights. You sleep with our backpack on.
So how would you say you feel about this game so far?
Feels like Condemned.
Feels like Condemned? Yeah,
That's
I
what
can
it
see
is.
that.
So far. Here,
I can see that.
You can switch, you can try. Oops. You may try.
Madeline says, I need to play more of it. I've just barely started. I'm having a hard time with the camera and motion sickness. Oh no.
I get motion sick super easy as well. I feel you there. That's why I can't play any like rhythm games or anything like that. I get motion sick way too bad.
You have a hard time watching me play shoot 'em ups and stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't play games like that either. Scrambles my brain. I even had a hard time at first getting used to like first person stuff. Like I remember when we played Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
I was getting motion sick after playing for so long.
How do I turn on?
Click the right stick for your flashlight.
There we go. Okay. So we have to go back around that way.
Where did you leave it off?
What is this thing
Frank
here?
Phone says, or just the damn Batmobile challenges, those just suck in general.
We need to play the
Batman
Arkham games.
We do. Mathman says, I have no problem with Breath of the Wild, but I get sick playing Mario and Rabbids and Super Mario Odyssey. Weird.
Really? Mario and Rabbids? That's interesting.
Sometimes when there's just a lot on the screen.
Well, I guess when the camera does kind of follow the characters around in Mario and Rabbids, if I recall correctly. I can see that.
I wonder if, have you ever played XCOM, Mathman? That's like Mario and Rabbids pretty much. But less adorable.
Much more intense.
Yeah. Action says Nintendo Labo made me turn green after trying the VR. I know. I'm so worried about VR. They say there's stuff in place to prevent motion sickness, but I don't believe it.
There seems to be a lot of zombies out here.
Yeah. You haven't played XCOM? I mean, like I said, XCOM's like Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah, if you like strategy RPGs, or
It's definitely fun.
it is.
It's a little, the percentages can be a little jank sometimes. You're like, come on.
The zombie coming.
You got your gun pointed like point blank at the alien, and they're like 25%. Like, why?
The blood splatter looks like the zombie.
Looks like a person.
Uh-oh.
There's aim of high. Uh-oh.
Got me cornered in here.
Finish it.
What?
It said finish.
It's gonna make me loot while I'm fighting?
RT to finish it.
Empty.
Nothing says, I had issues with the camera when I wasn't in battles. Maybe I was being too erratic. Trying to find every hidden thing.
Now, do you typically play in handheld or
on your TV?
on the TV? I wonder if maybe that would make a difference.
Don't do it. Leave the crow alone.
Come on, crow! Oh my, there's a lot of zombies over there.
You can get in there. Francophone says, have you guys tried that Narcos game, speaking of XCOM? We have not.
I've heard of it though. And I heard that it's pretty decent if you liked XCOM. I don't want to go over there.
Argument says XCOM is amazing. And Eggshan says, how do y'all like the lighting aspect of this game?
It's a
good.
little dark.
Yeah, it's a little dark still. Which, I mean, that's possibly something you could correct, but...
And I'm not a big fan of games that have flashlights with batteries.
Which is BS.
We don't need realism in our games, guys.
This is a video game.
It's silly.
Mathman says, a mix of handheld and TV. Frankbone says, it's way too dark at times, and the daytime missions aren't so bad.
Yeah, I'm really curious about Dying Light.
Yes, I would like to try Dying Light as well.
Metal container.
Mathman says, by the way, if anyone in chat hasn't played Mario and Rabbids, you're missing out. It goes on sale quite frequently. It does. It's on Amazon, like physical, for like $25 all the time. I think that's how we got ours.
Yeah. Now, when you scan, it'll tell you if the thing has loot, or the likelihood, I guess, that it has loot.
Yes, it does that.
Which is handy.
Frankfurt says, Dying Light is amazing. I love that game. Can't wait for 2. Eggshen says same.
Yeah, I heard that that it got delayed, which is too bad.
There's been a lot of delays.
Yep.
But
I can't remember, is Techland still doing the development for 2, or did that get handed off? I can't remember.
No idea.
Because they're the same people that did Dead Island. Or maybe that's what got delayed. Dead Island 2. Not Dying Light 2.
Ergman says, in my opinion, my daughter and I had a blast with Mario and Rabbids. It is fun. And then it's kind of like a kid-friendly XCOM, I guess. Our son was interested, but I think at this point he found it a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
So he just mostly wanted to watch us play.
A door.
No way. Don't forget your ping as well.
See if there's any zombies around.
Yes.
Doesn't seem to be anything in
Your
here.
ping.
Oh, there's a ladder.
That the one I fell off of? Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, Frankphone says Dead Island 2 was delayed. Dying Light was also delayed, but at least it's set to release sometime this year. Games are being delayed because of the upcoming console releases.
Yeah, I can see that, where they're all trying to maybe have cross-gen releases for some of them.
Says, oh no. Yeah, that's usually the case.
I'm actually surprised that Naughty Dog wasn't holding out for the PS5 with The Last of Us 2.
That's because they know that they can, like, quote unquote, remaster it and re-release it for the PS5 and people will still buy it. Just like they re-released The Last of Us for, like, everything.
Right.
We didn't get the remaster, did we?
Of The Last of Us?
Yeah,
No.
no.
Oh, we're back in here.
Full circle! Killed everything on her way. Oh yes, you needed
Am I able to bring up a map? Oh. Uh-oh.
Pull up.
I'm setting
What is that at the end? Is that a... What is that?
what is what?
At the end? What is that thing?
Animal meat?
Did you kill the crow?
Yes, I did. I guess I should store some stuff
Yeah, I got that chest.
since I'm here. But where the crap is the safe house?
Frankphone says, also there are items in this game that you can pick up that you can use to craft upgrades for your weapons.
Oh, interesting. So where is the safe house? Am I able to bring up a map?
Asking the wrong person. A flare? That probably shouldn't be on a hotkey. You want to go in there?
Oh, it must be over here, is it?
Yes. Where that light is. Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. No, you gotta go over here and go in that door.
Through the door to Grandma's house.
Store a couple things.
This is where it all started, and this is where it'll end.
This is where
I
it all
promise you.
started.
Protect the safe house. Your survival depends on it.
Let's just let's store the crow away.
Our animal meat. Like, we can
Store
see what it
that.
is. Why do you gotta call it like animal
Store
meat?
that and
Store one of the health kits.
well, I'm gonna keep. Uh-oh, what did I just do?
Get rid of the cake.
Oh, I dropped it. Whoops. I was trying to rearrange. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh,
It's just
you
right
can pick it back up. I don't know why that's a cake. It looks like gum to me.
Oh, I should save.
Take a
before
little
I go back
snooze.
out. Just need to find out.
Having a snooze.
Do. Everyone says right now we're currently playing Pokemon, Civ 6, Stardew, and Mario. All Mario game? Yes, thank you very much, Franco, for the follow. Appreciate it.
Always appreciated.
What is this? The Black Prophecy. Alright, I need to figure out how to get to this supermarket that I need to go to.
You'll probably be paying attention to what the guy says, but I don't know who this clown is. Who he thinks he is.
Get inside the supermarket. Oh, it finally opened.
Yeah, have you scan the doors so you can open them. You can hack them open. That's what he says anyway.
I see.
Then it says, my boys like playing Smash and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I try to get them to play Dr. Mario with me, but that's a tough sell.
State IP saved. Oh, those are the the CCTVs.
Oh, that you're trying to, so you can look at them? Or look at them?
From the computer.
Right. Yeah, getting our son to play anything other than, like, Minecraft and Roblox and things like that is always a challenge. He did really like Luigi's Mansion 3, though. He likes all the Luigi's
very
Mansions.
into that. It was a really fun game, too. What does that say on the map? Safe house? Oh.
There's zombies over here.
Okay, so I can run if
Yeah.
need be. So I need
Looks
to
like
get through here.
he can ping, but I think there's just two.
F you, zombies!
Language! They're chasing you. They know you're in
They
here.
can chase me all they want.
Oh, they can shamble after you.
Negative.
They know you're in here and they're coming for you. Mathman says, my younger son will play anything, but my older son will obsess about certain games. He has 150 hours in Minecraft and 110 hours in West of Loathing. Yeah, God knows how many hours Patrick has in Minecraft. A lot.
I still think it's impressive that your son put so much time into West of Loathing. It is a fun game, though.
I think right now Patrick's biggest hurdle is if there's too much reading.
Yeah.
He gets flustered.
What's this?
Like, he
How
really
cool is
wants to
that?
play a Pokemon game, but there's a lot of reading.
There is.
And unless we're sitting right next to him to help him read, then he's not getting most of it.
Right. Well, does this use the same battery as our flashlight, or am I just seeing the flashlight?
Well, I think your flashlight turns off and it's recharging.
Wait, so
That's
I see an
probably why you're
arrow
seeing
here
it.
that's pointing this way.
What is West of Loathing?
West of Loathing is an RPG.
It's like stick figures.
Yeah, like stick figures. It's like Western themed. It's really silly. The lighting and stuff is... Or, the lighting. The writing and everything is very clever and witty.
Goofy. Lots of quests.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What is this? Someone's luggage? That would be funny if that was what the code was.
I don't think it is. It was just saying that. It has the numbers next to it saying that I need a code.
Which I'm sure you'll find it somewhere.
Yes. So I see. Oh, I see. The arrows are pointing this way.
West of Loathing is a blast. It's so funny. West of Loathing is an RPG set in the Wild West with stick figure aesthetics. Phone says, I'll check it out later. You should. It was really, if you like the kind of goofy humor, a game that certainly doesn't take itself very seriously.
Let's see. I wonder if we're trying to piece together
The code? Maybe.
from the symbols, or...
The humor is full of puns and dad jokes. True that. And silly walks.
And it does have really good music, too. That's one thing I recall as well.
Ergman says, are all good games. My daughter loves playing games, period. Has your son tried Dragon Quest Builders or Dragon Quest Builders 2?
So we played the demo of Dragon Quest Builders.
Which he was interested, but
yeah.
He's pretty flaky. He'll be like, oh, that looks cool, and then we'll buy it, and he's like, nope. And then we'll play it ourselves. I don't know what it is about Luigi's Mansion that captivates him so much.
Well, it's such a charming game.
It is, but like, we have lots of charming games.
It's
But
true,
this Luigi's Mansion in particular, he's obsessed. He'll drop everything to play a Luigi's Mansion.
Because Luigi's awesome.
It's true. He used to really like Mario Galaxy
Yes.
as well.
1 and 2. Oh. Uh-oh.
Springfield
Oh,
says
no.
you can't get a code yet. You'll unlock the ability later.
What? I've been infected.
Way to go. You're gonna get shot back to your previous save.
Yeah, luckily I saved just before I came back out.
Ergman says both are Minecraft-like with added story. Luigi's Mansion 3 is a blast. Almost bought Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube the other day. Springfield says rip. Yep. Wait, we're a girl now. What happened?
This is the prep.
Were we always a girl?
Look lively. The cameras up by the
I don't know.
supermarket
I
still
feel like
need
we were a
fixing.
guy before.
Time to earn your keep.
Take the shortcut. So try and get to the supermarket. Oh, look, it shows where we died.
Eggshan says, my partner finished Dragon Quest Builders. She had to get past the reading BS. She loved it after that. It's a semi-permadeath.
Oh, interesting.
Ergman says there's a lot of reading and reading and reading. Yeah, that's always kind of
Wait a second.
a turn off.
Oh, there was another door.
Uh-oh, that guy's still alive. He's trying to wait! I gotta
I need to scan you.
Stand still!
Oh my.
The supermarket. Be careful.
Can you aim with your...
Yes.
I aim it a little higher.
Finish him.
Oh, she's
Yeah, calm down,
she's
lady.
intense. Yowzas. Reading is important. I make my daughter read it all. Should go back and grab your other bag, says Francophone.
Oh, the one that I lost when I died? That's probably a good idea.
Ergman says, I gotta run. Have a great rest of the night. Catch you next time. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you, Ergaman. Always fantastic to have you stop by.
Absolutely. Have a good night. Mathman says she's no lollipop chainsaw, that's for sure.
That's for sure. What a silly game.
That was a good game. It was weird, but in a good way. And it was one of those games that made me sad that we 100%ed it.
Yeah.
On our first go through. And we're
And
like,
it
well,
was
now we have no reason to go back and play it again.
Oh, is that me? Or what used to be me?
Interesting.
That is interesting.
You
Listen,
can push them
F
to...
you.
Give me your bag!
Yeah!
Give us her stuff back!
And now I'm getting out of here.
Oh, I see. So that other guy that you killed and took the bag off of...
was like technically another survivor.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
It's interesting.
I like that.
Trying to make sense of it. You know.
Yeah. I like that idea a lot.
Instead of the character being immortal, essentially. He really does get infected. And you gotta smash his head in. You forgot all about Lollipop Chainsaw? It is such a good game.
It is. I love anything from
Was it Suda?
Suda 51.
Yeah, Suda 51.
Use your radar. You have to ping areas manually if you want to know what's lurking in your blind spots.
You sure about that?
I hope we encounter those the
More flares.
guard zombies that's like on the cover.
Let's see what happens. Does it distract them? Oh, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the boomer bile or whatever in
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
There's a game. Uh-oh. Left 4 Dead. We played that game a lot.
We did.
We played it on the hardest difficulties. And banged our head off of that wall many a times.
Yes.
Especially,
You will not eat me.
He's dead! Especially,
I can't be sure.
Frank Bones says, and that's why I rage quit. Because I had upgraded everything and was all ready to get to the ending and then bam, dead. Oh no. That would be terrible. Like, now I gotta go find my stupid corpse and bash its head in.
Yeah.
Get my stuff back.
I can see it.
Yep. That would make me angry. I like Shadows of the Damned. Didn't like Lollipop Chainsaw as much.
Shadows of the Damned was fun, definitely.
Also weird.
Lollipop Chainsaw just had a lot of silly things in it, and the music was really good.
Yes.
I agree that Shadows of the Damned was definitely a better game.
Look at my big boner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And have you played what's the one, the free-to-play game?
Oh, you don't keep your upgrades if you die.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's freaking rough.
That is even worse then. I don't blame you there then. I'd rage quit too.
That bird and an item. I guess it's a good idea to scan everything. Some juice.
That's what the guy keeps trying to tell you.
And we keep ignoring them.
Home of bagels.
And an open door. Hey, the door's behind the barricade. I'll open it anyway.
See what you think of that?
Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, what was it called? The one that's on the PS4?
Lollipop Paintsaw has a nice ring to it.
Lollipop Paintsaw.
Come on, Batman.
It's free to play on the PS4. Like, Death is... It's almost like hosting like a game or something like that. And it's a roguelike. I can't remember what it's called. It's like called Let It Die or something.
Oh yeah, that's what you just said. Ringwald said Let It Die.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
You don't keep your own... Yeah, that one was really fun. I liked Let It Die a lot. I hear it got a lot of good upgrades too, but I haven't played it since it was first released. A rubbish bin.
Here in
There's
England.
an item.
In Europe.
I guess I can see flares being useful in crowds of zombies. Instead of me just trying to kill them all.
It's true. As long as they work when they've seen you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Shit, it was rigged to the alarm. Get inside before every blighter from miles around
Every
comes
blighter. Fight the
Who's up
cop!
this guy?
Look at his cop hat. Ooh. Ooh, he's dead.
Take
Let's
that,
get
you
in
dumb
there and
cop.
shut the door. Dumb cop. You need a hammer.
Dang it!
Zombies know how to open the doors. Uh-oh.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, look, we barricaded the door.
Flares are good for getting a bunch together so you can explosive
Oh,
them.
so it is a lot like Left 4 Dead, like use the boomer bile.
Yep.
And then it gets them all in one spot, then you throw a pipe bomb in.
I love the Left 4 Dead series.
Yeah.
I'm super excited that I just completely forgot the name of the company, but they're making
The
a spirit.
turtle something.
They're making a spiritual successor since Valve doesn't want to, I guess.
Well, it's because Valve holds the IP rights to Left 4 Dead.
They do, and they
And
don't.
then
But they don't want to make
Turtle Rock doesn't work for Valve anymore,
right, and they didn't want to make a Left 4 Dead,
or isn't owned by
3.
Valve anymore.
so now they're making just making one of their own accord.
Valve gave up on making video games long ago.
They can't go past 2. Uh-oh.
You get down!
You're...
You are not a thing of
she's
beef.
dead. She's dead.
She only thinks she's dead.
Oh, you got a key card.
Nice. Dang it.
Hey, who ordered the Molotov cocktail? Yes, those were good in Left 4 Dead as well.
Yes. I remember how refills life gauge, so how do I use it?
You just use it. You just click on it.
I have to go. Okay, there we go.
Frank Phone says, I never played any of the Left 4 Dead series, but I'm still a fan of the concept. They are super fun. Like, especially if you have other people that you can play with.
Right.
It's definitely much easier multiplayer, because then you can revive each other and stuff.
To rip the planks off some doors.
And then only one of you, I think, has to make it to the safe room.
A hammer. Yeah, one thing that's
Stock up. If it's not nailed down, loot it.
one thing that's nice about Left 4 Dead is although it's a co-op game, it doesn't require a lot of communication.
Right.
Just kind of like
Run.
yeah.
You hear the tank music, you're just like, run! What's up with their eyes?
I mean, coordination is obviously a good thing in it, but unlike some of the other co-op multiplayer games, it's not 100% necessary.
No. But I mean, the co-op aspect of it, I think, makes it easier.
Yeah, like when you're fighting, say, the final wave during the tank or whatever. Like knowing where you should be standing and...
Well, just you have someone to help you.
Right.
'Cause
like you take the right side, I take the left.
Because
We'll
the
throw a couple pipe
NPCs...
bombs this way.
The NPCs are not helpful whatsoever.
No. Guess I could use...
You just steal all their stuff and be like, you don't get any pills. Because you get hurt every 8 seconds. You don't deserve any pills.
I keep forgetting to try scan too.
I know, I constantly forget. Have we played any World War Z? I hear it's a third-person version of that.
Oh, I've heard that it was really good, but we haven't played it.
I think I watched Tony play it.
Did you?
And that was about it. We haven't played it ourselves.
Yeah, but I hear it's really good, and it's on Game Pass, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, swizzles.
So good opportunity for us to give it a try.
Yeah. Why not? We should stream Left 4 Dead sometime.
Definitely.
We had some major chops back in the day going with that game.
Yeah. Talk about trying to achievement hunt.
Yes, we like majorly tried to achievement hunt in that game. I think we burnt ourselves out. Dude, especially Dark Carnival was the bane of our existence.
What is this?
Hard mode, or whatever the hardest mode was.
It's like expert or something.
Yeah. Frank Phone says, how long have you guys been streaming? When did we start? October?
Yeah.
Ish? October-ish?
Yeah, where we really kind of started taking it more seriously.
Yeah, well, we set up a permanent schedule, because first thing we ever streamed was Dust Diver.
That's right.
So whenever that came out.
Yeah. Yep, so just a few months.
Yep. We do our Buck Club streams every 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's just us finding deals on games for $5 or less, and then we just kind of pick one, stream it, and then review it.
And then on the off weeks, we'll pick pretty much whatever we're playing at the time, usually, right. Unless we have something like next week. We have a code for that JRPG. We'll play that next week, and then Sundays Sundays just became kind of a whatever day too. We're doing Mario Maker 2.
If the RGB high score challenge is going on, that's usually when I'll do my high score attempts for it. That's usually some retro games. I think this upcoming season is going to be a lot of arcade games. So I think that's going to be fun.
Okay, I will occasionally hop on Twitch and see who was on. or if any of the games I follow are being played. And I struck gold when I found you guys. Are you playing this game?
Well, we appreciate
right now?
that very much.
Definitely. We're always here to chit chat.
Inventory full. Uh-oh.
Oh gosh. We gotta drink some juice or something. You do have a little bit of health gone.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
I guess I should just do it.
another games where your inventory stuff doesn't stack
Oh, more plates.
drives me bananas.
If I can, oh yeah, where like you have one
Like-
of each item, but they...
They don't stack. Like you have 4 flares, but they take up 4
Yeah,
slots.
where the frick am I going there?
Thank you, Eggshen. That's very nice. Very appreciated.
Yes, that is very appreciated.
Says there's a weapon upgrade in this area.
Oh. Well, you know what? Is this a closet?
You got a flashlight, man.
I thought, do I not have it on?
No.
I didn't. Oh.
Oh, it's not a closet.
Link the pad up to bring the cameras back online.
There's
Oh,
rats
wait,
everywhere.
Is this a save point? No.
Nope. Can't take a nap in the weird bed. No nippity naps.
No loot.
Says there's an upgrade though in this area.
What's this? Oh, that was the CCTV
Oh.
junction box.
Good. The CCTV cameras are back online.
The
Every time you
CCTV.
scan one of those junction boxes, I'll hack it and
Oh,
update your smartphone.
Mathman
Take a look at
says
your pad.
these are good people. You can follow them on Twitter at Backlog Odyssey and OctoTalker1. Thank you, Mathman.
Yes, thank you very much.
And Mathman is Mathman.
Mathman is Mathman 1024.
He is
A fellow backlog buster.
he is the Dr. Mario aficionado.
Yeah. Which, speaking of that, I'm very much looking forward to talking some backlog shenanigans this weekend, Mathman. I just need to figure out how to pare down my game talk. Oh, crap! Take that.
What
Where'd you go?
happened? You just smacked him up the stairs. Gravity.
I'll loot you with my cricket bat.
Good. Now find your way back to that
Says
shortcut
it's
you
closer
passed
toward
earlier
the
and get your
front
ass back
left
to the
of
safe
the
house in
store.
one piece.
Okay. Front left is. Well, now that we have the map, it's a little easier to see where things are.
Whip.
I feel like
There's toys.
maybe that's what I was trying to get to before. Trying to figure out
You
how to
got
get
dis-
around this.
You got distracted by your closet stairway?
I'm trying to figure out how to get around. Ah,
Oh.
there we go.
Ooh, what's that?
Yay! Spread upgrade. I don't know what that means. Oh.
What?
Spread upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Upgrades the spread of... Ah. It increases, like, the reach of the weapon. The spread.
Actually, it says, speaking of Twitter, I bought a box of Choco Tacos after seeing a picture on Twitter. Yes!
Speaking of which,
Because they're amazing. They're great.
I could have went for a Choco Taco.
Well, there's only 4 in a box.
That's ridiculous.
So, everybody got one, and then I got 2.
Can't wait. I think we all have some fun surprises and segments. Yeah, I agree. I'm excited. Very excited.
Gotta spread the Choco Taco love.
Oh, does it automatically, like it's passive? We don't have to do anything? Return to the safe house restroom. Okay.
We have a score?
I feel like we've been playing for longer than 18 minutes. Oh, that's how long we've
you've
survived with the current survivor.
Yes. And it says we've had 2 people so far.
Have we died?
You
already?
crafted at the safe house.
Ah. I see. Let's remove the... Whoops.
What are Choco Tacos? I'm assuming chocolate tacos. They're ice cream. They're like... It's like a waffle taco shell.
Oh, crap. What is that thing?
Oh, gosh.
Making enough noise to raise the dead.
Oh, he's noisy. Smack him. Kill him.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
F you.
It's like a waffle cone taco shell with ice cream in it, and then the top is dipped in like chocolate. Kind of like a dipped cone, I guess, but in the shape of a taco. Shin says they're a gift from the snack gods.
Where crap is my ladder to get out?
Get your flares ready, says Frank Cone.
Ah!
Throw it!
Ah!
Can you throw it behind? Throw it behind you!
I already threw one.
Oh.
So how do I get out of here? Oh, right there.
Run for your Smurf! Don't climb that ladder. Keep going. Shut it behind you. Don't leave the doors open.
Where's the manhole?
That's what she said.
We made it!
Hooray! Bond Street. Hello, Toby. Toby just
Ooh,
appeared.
I can see this getting very intense. Like,
It would be.
especially knowing that when you die, you basically lose any upgrades and stuff.
You gotta go find your body.
Now, you may have noticed a box in the main room with a raven symbol on it. Time to show
Did
you
I?
how it works.
Oh.
Time to show you how it
I
works.
thought it was a storage box.
I want to save.
I'll listen to this guy's BS. She have a skirt on? I feel like that's a poor choice of attire.
Talk about the games we are playing, and we try to reduce our backlog. We also crack wise and have conversations that most other podcasts don't have. Yeah, it's a really good time. Very much looking forward to it. Well, since we got through the first place, I think we're going to call it for the evening. I had a lot of fun with this, actually.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah. We're definitely going to have to play more, and maybe we will go for the 100% gamer score. Just for you, Franco.
See what we can do.
Yeah.
I may have to boot it up on the Wii U as well, just to compare.
Yeah, because we did pick up the
Physical.
Wii U version, so we'll have to try that out.
And our
sometime.
Wii U's even hooked up and everything.
It is.
Because you've been playing Mario Maker.
Yep.
Convenient.
Well, anyway, thanks everyone for stopping by. Very much appreciate it. And we'll see you on Sunday for Mario Maker 2.
Our typical schedule is Wednesdays and Sundays at 8:30 Central.
8:30 p.m. Central. And our next stream will be this Sunday night, where we'll be playing Mario Maker 2 and community levels. And
If you have any Mario Maker 2 levels, or you know anybody that has them,
yes,
send them in. We'll try and play them.
Well, thanks again, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Absolutely had a blast. And we'll see you next time.
All right.
Have a good night.
Have fun on your trip, Eggshen.
Off to Mexico.